I'm just coming back into the session that we had this morning. Unfortunately, my battery died and I was unaware as I blissfully continued to complete the painting that we were working into this live session and just recap my final few steps that I took to complete my Hamsa painting. And I just wanted to share that with you so that you guys are able to complete your projects as well. So I'm just going to use an example here and just run through the final stages of this painting with you so that you can also replicate that. So I just started to put the lid of the eye in when my battery went out. So I want you just to allow that section to dry, and then we are going to go back to the negative space. And here you will see I've mixed a shade that is even lighter than the previous one that I used. So simply add more titanium white and then create yet another outline to your Hamsa. So this will basically form sort of or communicate this rhythm on your background in the negative space, giving your Hamsa sort of a feeling of movement, vibration, of echoing, almost like circles in a pond kind of thing. So this is my sort of way of describing that outward motion of this blessing of protection of the Hamsa. So that completes the entire background, and you can see as I bring this closer to the canvas, you can still see underneath layers shining through, and that just gives a richness to the acrylic painting that I personally quite love. It has a matte chalky finish, but all those bottom layers are adding to the interest and the color of this painting, making it look much richer. And then I went back into the center of my painting and I added black to the iris of the eye. And that really is helpful because, that is the final emphasis that we're focusing inside the eye. And I then used the titanium white to bring this mark on the outside part of the iris and a final little dot just next to that black bit there in the center of the eye. And that just gives it some realism. And that really makes the eye look far more powerful and demanding attention. Is just adding some light reflection to the iris of the eye. So then that is the main focus inside the hand. I also then played with my Posca pen. I used the gold liner on the inside just next to my white Posca, and I gave it that gold liner finish on the outside that reflects a bit of gold light depending on the angle that you watch this painting on. And that basically is how I concluded my Hamsa painting. I also suggested that you can play with the outside perimeter of your painting like I did in some of these other studio quality projects that I created for my art exhibition. So I just used a gold jelly roll pen and a ruler, and that really, you can see the gold reflecting here, really gives me another radial kind of effect that I think further communicates this emanation of blessing and of light out of the Hamsa. And that, I thought, is another way that you can finish off your Hamsa that is beautiful. With this one, I played with collage on the center of my hand. In fact, this is a total multimedia kind of project that I did with the same kind of idea. And then I used metallic paint on the outside with a palette knife to give this textural finish that gave me yet another outline around my Hamsa. And I thought that is also a fun way that you can finish off your Hamsa if you so desire. So you can see that this methodology and idea of playing with a contrasting color palette and using shades and tints gives you enough variety of color to really do, so many things. And I want you to try and experiment and play with that. And I also want to encourage you to please take a photograph of your completed painting, maybe one just of the painting, and then if you could, one where you hold the painting, and share it with me if you don't mind by joining my Creative Heart group on Facebook. If that's not your thing, then just wherever you are, post it on Instagram and just tag me by using hashtag Gideon's Light. And that way I'm able to see the photographs that you upload, and just tell your audience about your experience that you had with me. I really appreciate your love and your support. Thank you for understanding as I'm figuring out this technical world of doing a live streaming, and sometimes you have to just play along with the Wi-Fi and all of the technology. But I'm committed to bringing you quality work and quality material that is uplifting and meaningful and helpful. And if you agree with that, if you feel that this offering that I made today was useful, helpful in any way, then please like this video, subscribe to my channel. This helps me so much. It helps my algorithm, and it helps my audience grow in a meaningful and purposeful way. So thank you so much for supporting my creative coaching efforts. And this is just so rewarding for me as a coach to be able to help my community in whichever way possible I can. So finding all of the links in the description of this video, I will share them again. You will find my link tree as well. On my link tree, you can click on the Quicket, that will take you to my ticket portal for my future events. I'm starting to plan my summer season for painting in the park. We will start the spring right after my what is it called, my exhibition on the 2nd of September, and the week following that we will be doing our first painting in the park for this season. So that will be for September. There will be one October, November, and early December. So really do, you have to book ahead, because I only basically allow 15 tickets. And the reason for that is I don't want a huge crowd to work with. I think doing creative coaching is more effective in smaller groups where people can relate to each other. And my husband and I, who are both coaches, are able to give everyone the personal attention they love and deserve. So that is why I keep the groups small. So if you are interested to join one of our Painting in the Park events in the future, you will definitely have to grab hold of a ticket. So do keep an eye on that profile. Other than that, for all of the rest of my family and friends and audience all over the world, this is why I am working so hard at developing this channel here on YouTube and my community on Facebook, because, thank you for technology. It gives us this amazing ability to connect with each other and still benefit from having a beautiful connection with each other. So on my channel, I gather here every Monday and I release a new episode on a Monday afternoon at 4. That is my sort of art class zone that I'm in. And currently I am playing with my own self-made art journal, and we are busy exploring composition. So for the next 16 weeks or so, that is going to be my focus. And I think tomorrow is the first compositional class. So do remember to subscribe my channel so that you don't miss out on a single episode going forward, right? So if you have any questions about today's session, I know there were some parts where the sound frizzled out because of the Wi-Fi links and so forth. So if anything was unclear, do just drop me a comment below this video and I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have, or that you would like to recap. So thank you so much for tuning in, for watching this episode, for sharing the day with me, and for being in my community. I send you Hamsa blessings of protection and abundance and well-being. And thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. Love right back to you from South Africa. Bye bye for now.